Hi everyone, so for this video I will be talking about the app iExcel. It's both an app and website that contains thousands of math, language arts, science, social studies, and Spanish questions and modules for all ages. It is a great tool for parents and teachers. The amazing thing about this app is that all the content meets the Common Core standards for kindergarten through 12 and some of the next generation science standards for grades 2 through 5. There's also games covering the fundamentals through subject-specific high school lessons. So the same information being taught in the classroom can be practiced on iExcel. And if you don't know which objectives align with which standards, you can easily check that on the website. So I'm going to show you right here. You can see all the grades and you can click on which subject you like to work on with your students. So teachers and parents have access to their students' progress as well. So if you're a teacher or parent, you can set up an account and add your children or students, and once you do this, it will give you a username and password for each student to log in and use. So I created an account as a teacher, so you can see here, and as I did that, it immediately brought me to this page. So here you can type in your student's information, last name, first name, and once you do that, it'll give you a username and password for your students to log in with, and once your students log in with that, they can change their password for themselves. I'm going to go back. iExcel also provides class and individual reports with item analysis, usage, and trouble spots that allow parents and teachers to get the specific information they need to differentiate instruction for their kids. So I'm going to look right here at analytics. It's very useful for identifying right away where students are having a hard time and which students need extra help. To understand where the students are at or how they are progressing, teachers can have them regularly complete the diagnostic tool. So this is a diagnostic test that tests their knowledge, but the test doesn't feel like a traditional test. The questions are engaging, and it's a safe space for students to learn more about themselves and take an active role in learning. So here you can see it doesn't have any information, but this is where the teacher would see everything. I think it's really cool because teachers can check how their students are doing on a regular basis, so they can intervene and help any strugglers to get back on track. This tool is also very enjoyable and beneficial for students. For example, I'm going to go back right here. Math objectives. There are many subjects, but I'm going to focus on math. They include questions such as comparing fractions using real recipes, classifying a system of equations, and graphing two equations by dragging points. They aren't just asked a question and expected to type an answer, it's engaging. Students practice one skill at a time and earn points and ribbons when they get questions correct. So once they reach 100 points per skill, kids earn a stamp in their book, encouraging them to master other skills and earn virtual prizes. So I'm going to go back. So as a student gets more questions right, their score will rise, and when they get questions wrong, their score will go down. The great thing about this, though, is that they have as many chances as they want to get their score back up to 100. Also, if they miss a question multiple times, they can get help showing examples and guiding the student. So for younger kids, such as kindergarten and first grade, they have a vocal support to help guide them so they don't have to read. They can have a vocal voice guiding them through. And I'm going to show you, I'm just going to go through kindergarten, and then I'm going to click on Learn to Skip Count by Twos. I'm just going to show you how this works. So here's the vocal ad you can click on. Count by twos, click each pair of jars to keep track as you count. So the child would count 2, 4, 6. So there's 6 jars. So I'm going to submit that and see my SMART score went up to a 12, and it shows me how many questions I answered. And if I get it wrong, the score will go down. But you can still do as many questions as you need to get to 100. So yes, here's a little sneak peek of the app itself. I think it's a really cool app and it works for schools, teachers, parents. I really hope everyone enjoyed this video, and maybe it's a tool you can use in the future.